Ela and Arlene Armando from Ela Financial Group. It's Women's History Month, so we thought this would be a good time for us to get in front of the camera and speak to you guys about women and their financial futures and how they can best be active participants in achieving their goals.
I do recall with my parents, for example, my mom was not at all involved in finances, and that was pretty much the norm for many generations where women just let their husbands handle. I think today it has changed slightly and most of my peers are more involved, but I think we could do better as women. It doesn't really matter who handles the finances per se in your household, but just being informed. I think anybody that's part of your household that's an adult should be informed what your expenses are, what your budget is, what your goals are. And I think that's a conversation that women should be having more so as we go through different stages in life, that we're not relying on anyone else, but we're independent. Not necessarily that we're not dependent on our families, but independent with our financial choices, independent with our financial goals, having our own aspirations, and just building a security for yourself, I think is important as a female.
History tells us at one point of your life, you as the women in the home will be responsible for the finances of the home. And for many households, that's going to be due to death or divorce. That's not the time to be getting up to speed. You need to be involved from minute one. Your voice matters, but more importantly, you need to know what's going on. God forbid something happens to your partner, one way or the other. We've seen plenty of couples come in over the years, and if it's just one person, not both spouses, that's a problem. Everybody has to be a part of this conversation. It is not a big scary monster that some people think it is. So much of your financial future, your goals, your aspirations, it can be broken down into manageable pockets, if you will, and we can help you with that. That's what a financial advisor is there to do. They're there to be your partner, to discuss your goals, see what is important to you, what you want to accomplish in your life, for your family, for yourself, and put together a course of action that is manageable and achievable. So that's what we're here to do. We're so happy when we see people's goals coming to fruition. I mean, we get as excited about that as the client, for sure.
100%. And let's talk about some things that we can come to our financial advisor with, some questions that might help. And again, this isn't rocket science. It's just like we take care of our body. We go to a doctor and we get checked every year. We want our clients to check in every year and check on their finances, make sure that we're getting closer or at least going in the right direction of our goals. So for example, a question you could come and ask your financial advisor is, what are my short-term goals? What are my long-term goals? You should be discussing with your financial advisor. If you don't know what those are, take a minute, write them down. What are your goals long-term for yourself, for your family? Bring them to your financial advisor so that your advisor can guide you.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with as easily as, what are your goals? 10% of the country is considered financially secure. 10% are goal setters. I think that correlates. Setting goals are extremely important, and it's a great habit to get into. Also, do you have a clear understanding of the money that's coming in and the money that's going out? Do you have an emergency fund in place? Should something happen? Should a person lose a job?
And then if you are already investing, wonderful, but are my investments aligning with my goals, with my risk tolerance, what I'm trying to achieve? Having that conversation regularly is super important because our goals change. Our life situations change constantly. So it's a repeat habit, making that check-in, making sure you're going in the right direction.
So much of finance is behavioral. Having that check-in with your financial advisor, it's so important to check that your behavior is going in the right direction. I say you're not working with a financial advisor. How do you start that process? A referral is the best and warmest way to get involved with someone. When you're getting in front of someone, talk with them. Are you meshing? Are your goals and their strategies aligned? So So, talk to people, see what's a fit for you, where you are comfortable.
And as you have these conversations more and more, you'll see your confidence will grow. You'll feel more empowered. You'll feel more secure even, because you have an idea of what is going on in your finances and where you're going. And that is something we can all feel as women. We should all feel every day,
Yes.
confident and secure.
Knowledge is power. It's such an exciting thing to do. Arlene and I, we love coming to work every day. All of the women here at the firm, we are like 70% women, so there's a lot of girl power going on around here. We're so passionate about women being a part of this conversation. Nothing upsets me more at the office than a couple coming in and it's just one person, not both. And that person not being here is the woman. That upsets me. So please be involved.
And we're here to help you. So no question is a dumb question.
No.
Come with them all, and we will get to the bottom of your goals. Even if you have a hard time making goals, setting goals, that can seem overwhelming. We will help you.
It's interesting. A lot of the women that work here have said to us, if I hadn't come to work here, I wouldn't have thought this way. I didn't know. That wasn't the financial knowledge provided with when I was growing up. This has been so empowering for me. I've come so much farther in my financial journey because these topics and these thought processes are part of our daily conversation. It's helped them tremendously, and that makes my heart sing.
We hope this conversation is helpful to you and it has encouraged you and built up your confidence. Again, give us a call. No question is ever a dumb question. We're here to help and support you, and we're excited to hear from you.
Stay tuned. Every month we do a new video. It might not be Arlene and I every month, but we're always here behind the scenes. All of us here at Ela Financial Group are here to answer any of your questions and help you along your way.
Thank you.